If you've lost a leg in a bomb blast, becoming a racing driver isn't the most obvious choice of career. Just over a year ago, Trooper James Gilbourne was here. That's the notorious Nadi Ali area of Helmand province in Afghanistan. And when he came back, he was in a bad state. But today, he was driving flat out around Thruxton circuit near Andover, and guiding him was one of the world's top racing drivers. Because James is part of Mission Motorsport. You might remember that South Today filmed the launch of this organisation back in March as it tried to help wounded soldiers who were recovering from serious injuries. Paul Clifton has been to see how they're getting on.
James Gilbourne was blown up in Afghanistan last June. He lost a leg. Today he's getting a masterclass in racing with Derek Bell from West Sussex. He won Le Mans 5 times and was twice world sports car champion.
June last year I stepped on an IED, which just consequently I had to have my leg amputated a few days later. They thought they could save it, so I got flown back really quick. It turned out the best option was to have it off, and then had it off and got here.
It makes it easier for here.
This is a test session for Mission Motorsport, an organisation which helps wounded soldiers find a new purpose in life.
It is a little bit more difficult because I can't just switch between pedals with my right foot from accelerator to brake. I actually have to lift off and lift on to brake sort of thing. I have to lift in one complete movement.
Sergeant Gary Dunning served in both Iraq and Afghanistan, seeing the worst sights imaginable. He's broken so many bones he can't count them and has post-traumatic stress disorder.
Before I started, I used to be scared to speak to people and meet new people, go on new places. And with this, it's like a huge carrot at the end. If I do go out meet new people, I'll get to drive racing cars. But in the future, when it comes on to like job interviews and all that, I'm not going to be Mr. Grey Man sat in the corner.
And then both hands are on the wheel controlling it.
So far, 160 servicemen have got involved.
We talk about heroes and everything, but to me these are the guys, the heroes, and not racing drivers and not mountaineers, but people that actually put themselves on the line for their country. And so, you know, you hear about these guys getting really badly injured and maybe certain people not taking much interest in them. They feel like they're on the discard pile. And so I thought, you know, whatever I can do with Mission Motorsport, the better it is for everybody.
The aim is to help some of these people into motorsport careers.
It's really good sports therapy, and in the same way that we see with the Paralympics, fantastic for our disabled population. For our guys who are recovering from operations, military operations, motorsport is a fantastic and cathartic way for them to re-engage, to find their confidence again and to work as part of a team.
How was that?
Very, very good to have tuition from Derek Bell. It was the points that you pointed out when I got them correct, improved my laps, like smoothness and consistency tenfold.
Their next challenge is a 24-hour endurance race at Silverstone later this month. Paul Clifton, BBC South Today, Thruxton Circuit.
Mission Motorsport clearly doing incredible work with those injured soldiers. It's amazing how that therapy does help. I mean, that's what they were saying there. And we're going to start with the Paralympics, aren't we, in sport tonight?
Yeah, no, so many great examples as well.